Hello, my name is Gerald Connor, and this is for my communications class. I'd first like to introduce my audience, my family, my fiance, Justin, my future mother-in-law, Paige, and her boyfriend, Jimmy, my buddy. Have you ever been to the gym or a park and there's a pull-up bar present?
Yeah.
Yes.
And on that pull-up bar, there might have been some muscled-up dude with a cut-off t-shirt that says, "Sun's out, guns out," or something like that.
That's what they all do.
And the first thing you think is, "Psh, I could do that too if I was on steroids." Well, I'm not going to show you how to use steroids. I don't know anything about steroids, but I'm going to show you how to get there as far as pull-up goes. Pull-ups are important for many reasons. First off, they look cool. It's just a cool exercise to do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Second of all, it's one of the best upper body strength workouts you can do. And third, it's a good base for other movements as far as a muscle up or any other exercise you have. No matter your reasoning for wanting to get your first pull-up or to get more pull-ups, I would suggest Stewie Smith's workout. I have been off and on this workout since I've been out of service, so 4 or 5 years. And it works. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It works.
What's his name?
Stu Smith is his name.
Stu
Former Navy SEAL. He's a certified personal trainer. He has many books, a website. And right now I passed out to my audience his workout in detail. It's a 14-day plan, and don't worry, for you guys online, I will post it to the discussion board so you guys can look at it while you're watching this video. First of all, it's a 14-day workout, and it's a 14-day cycle, and you can do the cycle over and over and over again. There's no end to it, and it's always changing up, so it works. Odd days, so it's day 1, you are going to mix in your workout with any workout you want to do. So if you want to do some sort of circuit where you're introducing pull-ups or sit-ups and dips, you're going to do that all on day 1, all in one sitting. So within 45 minutes, you want to hit your number of pull-ups that you're supposed to do during that day. And on odd days, you want to come out here and you just want to do it randomly throughout the day. I know not everybody has a pull-up bar in their garage, but sometimes when I'm at work, I just find a bar and I just do them. Every time I walk by, I might do 1 or 2 until I equal up my total. And to find your total on day X, so before day 1, you are going to test yourself. So you get up on the pull-up bar. I'll show you how to do one here in a second. You get up on the pull-up bar, do as many as you can do. And if it's 1 or 2, that's fine. You take that number and you times it by 5, and that's what you're going to do every day. So you do that days 10 through 11. 12, 13 is a day off. You don't do anything, any pull-ups at all. And 14 you test. And that's the end of the cycle. And then whatever you get on that 14th day, on that test day, hopefully you've improved. You should improve between 1 or 2 pull-ups every 2 weeks. You take that number and then you times it by 5. So you should be progressing. So if you could do 2 pull-ups at the end of the cycle, hopefully you're doing 4. And if you can do 4 pull-ups on the end of the cycle, then the next go around you're going to be doing 20 times it by 5. So that's your progression. All right. So I like to take the approach of crawl, walk, run, and then run a marathon. That's just my progression. I say in my head, that's what I learned in the service. So I'm going to first show you how to do a pull-up. And this is just standard pull-up. Good form is everything. Just to know how to do it. I'm going to show you later on the form's not everything, it's not important, but right here I'm just going to show you to do a proper one. You want to make sure your arms are shoulder width apart, at least. And this is the tall bar, so I have to jump. But some might be shorter, and that's fine. All you have to do is bend your legs. Get your arms straight, and then just pull up. All the way down. And you want to make sure your arms are fully extended. And your chin, you want to try to get above your chin, so, below your chin, so your collarbone is where you want to go. And that's how you do a pull-up. All right. Now, for those of you that can't do a pull-up at all, that's fine. I've got it covered. For that, we have resistance bands. For this,
I asked.
no, we're not doing audience participation. I've already asked that. So we have resistance bands. So if you can't do a pull-up, that's fine. You take one of these bands, thick one, It's like not doing a pull-up at all. You know, it just depends on your fitness level or your strength level. If you could not do a pull-up, so if you have trouble but you're almost there, I would suggest a lighter band. But you can do these bands anywhere, Walmart, online, any place. So you loop it around, just like that, and then this is the crawl phase. So if you're gonna do a pull-up, you're gonna do them with the band. And you're gonna do the same program as if you could do a pull-up, you're just gonna implement the band. So let's say you could do 5 of them on the band. So you get on here, and it's just assist you.
Gives you just enough help.
Just enough help, exactly. Just to help you up if you need it. So if you're at 1, borderline 1, this is the way to go. If you can't do any, you're not even close, I would go with the thicker one, start with that. And then you do it the whole progression. And on the 14th day, you test again with the band. And then you just keep going. Until on the 14th day, also before you test with the band, you want to test without. So you don't want to do the band if you could do 1. If you could do 1 by yourself, don't use the band. Just do 5. All right. Next is the walk phase. If you can do a pull-up, but maybe it's just ugly. You're just getting up there any way possible. But you can do a pull-up, so you don't really need a band. You know, maybe your pull-up looks something like this. I don't know how you do that.
That's the way I do it.
A lot of cursing and stuff.
I usually put a ladder.
If you're there, that's fine. You know, form's not everything right away. You're just trying to build strength. So if you can do 2 ugly pull-ups, that's fine. You know, just do them. So you do 10 ugly pull-ups a day. And then that's your walk phase. All right. Now we're at run phase. If you come to the 14th day and you're testing, and you feel like ugly, you're above the bands, you're above the ugly pull-ups, and now you just want to focus on the strict form. And that's the run phase, because that's what you want to do ultimately, is strict form pull-ups. So once you do the cycle enough times with the bands to get to that point, you want to forget the bands. You don't even want to, form's everything. So you're making sure your core is straight, feet together, no swinging, just straight up and down. And then that's your run phase.
That's your what phase?
That's your run phase. So you're up and running now.
Okay.
So the crawl is you can't do 1 at all.
Uh-huh.
The walk is you can do 1, but it's ugly. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Run phase is you're working on form.
Mm-hmm.
You're focusing on form. And you want to do the run phase until you can get up to about 10 pull-ups. Because the demonstration sheet, that is at 10 pull-ups.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd be up, if you did 10 pull-ups on your 14th test day, you do 50 every time you get your workout. Is 50 pull-ups a day for those 14 days. It's a lot, it's hard. But nothing good comes easy, that's for sure. All right, so we've gone crawl, walk, run. I'm out of breath, so I'm not at a marathon pace yet, but you'll get to a run and marathon. That's my next step. And that's to the point where you could do 10 strict pull-ups no problem in 1 setting. And for that, you want to introduce weight. And for when I do that, I either got this 20-pound vest you put on, give yourself weight, or you just have a weight belt around your waist, like so. Just the way down. You do the same thing. It doesn't change. Strict form, just a pull. That works.
That works.
Just
Tighten up.
you
Yeah.
need to tighten that up. But you're just wanting weight. So maybe even if you don't have that, it's fine. You take a dumbbell, put it between your legs, or a plate, put it between your legs. Anything that gives you extra weight, you need to do the pull up that way as well. All right. Well, I hope you learned something.
Boy, I did.
This will be a challenge. This is not for the faint of heart. It's going to be a challenge. If it's not hard for you, then you're not doing it right. And it's not a sprint to the finish line, it's a marathon. You have to give 100% to it every single day, and you'll see the results. And it doesn't happen overnight. And maybe you'll get to the point where next time you see that muscled up dude on the pull-up bar, you can go and challenge him.
All right, good deal.
Yay!